this video, I'll show you how to make and sell digital products with a few cool examples you could yoink for yourself, and we'll go over some increasingly more effective strategies on how you could sell them, which means that by the end, you'll know exactly how to make some money for yourself online, even while you're asleep. But let's start from the beginning. What if there was a thing that you could make once but put on the internet and it would sell over and over and over again? When you're with friends, sleeping, watching Netflix, enter the world of digital products. They can never run out. You make them once and sell them forever. You don't need to spend money to make them. They're relevant now and 1 year from now. Profit margins, 80 to 100%. Can be changed and tweaked over time if they don't work. No shipping costs, insta delivery. What else could you want? Of course, there is a caveat that it's pretty hard to sell digital products without having an audience, but the same with physical products. And the money-making potential here is crazy. How an Excel TikToker manifested her way to making 6 figures a day. 6 figures a day, that's at least $100,000 per day by selling Excel courses on TikTok. Amateur. All year makes around $72,000 per year selling digital products like wallpapers, courses, and presets. Tim Koa makes this much every month selling stickers on Etsy, just $9,000 a month, no big deal. Thomas Frank made $1 million last year selling Notion templates, some pocket cash. Oh look, there's me. I made $1,000 on Skillshare teaching some courses. There's one about how I make YouTube Shorts, which seems to be the most popular one. So there's so much potential with digital products, and I'll show you how to sell them. So for selling my digital products, I use a service called PayHip. It's essentially the same as Gumroad, other popular place where you can sell digital products, but it just has lower fees, 5% instead of 10%. Both of these platforms are completely free, but the way they make their money is by charging a small fee on each sale, not that small. The downside here is that there's no built-in audience, like for example on Etsy, where there's already people looking to buy products. So on these platforms, having an audience or building an audience is going to be very, very overpowered. More about that later. So on PayHip, you can put up anything that can be downloaded for sale or any course for sale that you want. The way it works is you upload your course lessons to YouTube and just embed them here by clicking share and then pasting the code here. That's what I did for my YouTube video course. Once you're all set, there's also the ability to connect a domain name, which would make your site look much more professional. Essentially, a custom domain will make it so the link to your store is not payhip/something, but your domain/something. You can get a cheap domain on Hostinger or Namecheap. Anyways, having a professional website where your product is listed is taken care of, but what's more important is the actual product. If you want to learn more about crafting a great offer or product, this is a great book from Alex Hormozi. But here's what I know. Essentially, any business solves a problem that a select group of people have. So instead of looking for digital product ideas, look for problems that you could solve. For example, a person doesn't know what he spends and earns in a month and he's struggling to save finances, so you make a finance tracker template and then sell it to them, which solves their budgeting problem. If you can solve a tiny problem for a lot of people, you'll have a shit ton of money. Or if you can solve a big problem for a small amount of people, you'll also have a shit ton of money. The only thing that you need is to find a problem that you could solve with a digital product. I said that you shouldn't look for ideas, but for problems. So here are some product ideas. Airbnb welcome books. You know the books they have when you stay at an Airbnb that has all the rules and stuff. So you can turn that into a digital product. Essentially, you can create a mock-up of this Airbnb book with Canva and then sell it through PayHip. If you want to stop here, that's it. You can sell the template for the host to fill it in, but you can take it further and sell it as a done-for-you service that makes the book for Airbnb hosts instead of them having to fill it in. So essentially, you'll need some sort of a questionnaire with Google Forms, for example, where the host can answer questions so that you know what are the best restaurants in the location or what are the rules for the Airbnb, and then you manually fill those in and then send it to the host. You can charge anywhere from $100 to $500 per person personalized book. Now again, finding clients is probably the hardest part here. The best place is probably LinkedIn or Airbnb itself. You can message Airbnb hosts and highlight the main problems that a welcome book could solve for them and offer the service. Again, you're not just selling a digital product, you're solving someone's problem. For example, without a welcome book, guests might be unaware of important details, such as how to operate appliances, Wi-Fi access, heating or cooling instructions, or local emergency contacts. If there is a welcome book, then hosts will not have to answer constant messages and calls from their guests seeking basic information from them. By not having a welcome book, hosts miss an opportunity to enhance their guests' experience and potentially receive better reviews. And you can come up with many more problems that your digital products can solve. So here are some more ideas. Courses. If you have some sort of problem that you've overcome in the past, then you can just share it in video format, and that's the course. It's just like a long YouTube video with instructions. Notion templates. If you use Notion, this is very nice. A lot of people love and use Notion, so if you can come up with a template that solves someone's problem, it's very good. Excel or Google Sheet templates. For example, I have a finance tracker template. Canva templates. There's so many people that use Canva and they want good templates. So if you can create good templates, there you go. Stock footage, sound effects, and texture packs are also digital products. So if you know how to make music, it's a massive unfair advantage. Imagine if you made a sound effects pack for YouTubers, and it's actually good. I would probably buy it myself. Now you're putting yourself at a disadvantage if you jump into a product niche that you know nothing about. Jump into one where you have an unfair advantage, where you have experience. For example, if you used Notion for 3 years, you'll have a massive unfair advantage over someone else who just decided to try and sell Notion templates without knowing anything about this tool. Now, speaking of a niche, growing an audience on any platform is the single best thing that you can do for your business. If you have a dedicated audience, it takes care of the most important thing for a business: lead generation, essentially finding potential clients. I heard this on an Ali Abdaal podcast with Daniel Priestley, and he said that everything is downstream of lead generation. If you have an audience, there's no need to pay for ads and send cold emails because your audience already needs your product. Moreover, people buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And if a person is in your audience, then they most likely know, like, and trust you. Create a digital product that's at least semi-decent, make 20 YouTube videos on that niche on a new account and provide as much value as you can, teach your audience everything you know, and at the end of the video, mention that you have a product that solves your audience's problem easier or faster. For example, a channel about managing personal finance with a financial tracker template, a channel about buying CSGO skins with a market analysis spreadsheet, a channel about productivity with a Notion habit tracker template, a channel about fitness with personalized fitness plans or a workout tracker, a channel about stock market with a spreadsheet of the best dividend ETFs and why they're the best. Basically, make 20 videos about a niche, then create a product that solves a problem for people in that niche and sell it. Don't go into a niche that you know nothing about. For example, if you've never traded CSGO skins, don't create a digital product analyzing the whole Steam marketplace. Think of a problem that you've already solved in the past and then create a digital product around it. If you already have 3 years of experience on any topic, then anyone else trying to beat you will be 3 years behind. Find a thing that you know a lot about. It could be something super simple. Think of what your family members always ask you for help with. What's the one thing that you know most about compared to your closest friends? That's a thing where you have an unfair advantage. Create 20 videos about it on YouTube and a decent digital product and you'll make money. The reason I suggest doing YouTube videos is, well, because I'm biased and because YouTube videos can get a lot of views if they rank for keywords that people search for, which means that they can get views over time. You can upload a video once and 1 year from now or 2 years from now, it could still be getting views, which means you don't have to do anything for your digital products to sell. For example, a keyword, how to make money online, gets over 1.7 million searches a month. Let's pretend that your video gets 10,000 views a month and only 0.01% of those 10,000 end up buying your digital product, which costs, let's say, $15. You'll make 150 every month from just one video. Now, what if instead of 0.1% of people purchasing, just 1% bought your product? Now you're making 1,500 every month. So that's the power of digital products.